course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time to learn.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They
What?
took her to Valmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Overall, they did a good job with the character.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but
no.
you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So, who did this to her?
Who could have done this?
That I do not know. I do, however, know she is not the perpetrator's first victim.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
You're putting yourself in danger here.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit
I agree
there,
with you,
wait
Rebecca,
to be
yeah.
excised. Appreciate the help, but
So
I
the
doubt
first
you know what
mosquito,
you're
yeah, I
getting
have
yourself into.
several mosquito
I know
bites already.
perfectly well.
5 or
And I
so.
assure you I can take care
Pissing
of
me off.
myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morningstar, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
Yeah, that's the worst. It's even worse when, like, if they sting you, it's fine. Like, it is annoying. But the worst is at night when you want to sleep and you just hear them flying around. Ugh, hate that. Can I get into the morgue?
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers. Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
I see.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Oh yeah, let's go. Let's find the one
Ready
that
and
who
intrigued.
attacked Priscilla.
I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion.
I really like this
Even if
quest
it's
because it shows
Hierarch
both
himself.
sides of Dandelion very well. On the one side, you have the very goofy comic relief part in the beginning, but now you see that he has a serious side to him as well, and that Priscilla is actually very important to him. So I like that you get a little more depth to the character of Dandelion.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers, alas, to no avail. So I took... Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Okay, there we go. Drowners. Whoa. Let's put on some necrophage oil. Ah, still have the dull sword equipped. Let's do that before I forget that. Don't need it now, but still. Oh. Do it! Oof. Okay. No time for me to dive on Bloodborne. Alright, do that, Blacko. Good luck and have fun with it. Don't get too frustrated. Don't throw your mud at me. Coat the water, hack! Thank you for stopping by, Blacko. That is awfully nice of you. Let's hope not, yeah. That can happen quickly, especially against cons. Nice shot! Do a thing! Oh!
How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me.
Oh,
Surely
no.
you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobretz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Let's take the Akmara decoction. Gives us a little bit health back for every deal, for every damage we deal. He's not bad with his crossbow. Because I tend to forget it. I wanted to look at the alchemy. We can brew another decoction. Water hack decoction. Damage dealt is increased when vitality is at its maximum. Don't really need it, but I'd like to brew it to at least have them. Not sure which decoction I always took. Thank you for the host, Christopher Ott. Very nice. There's one decoction I always took. Performing action that consumes stamina. Oh yeah, that is the one I took, because then if you have this decoction, you can just blast some art and regenerate your vitality without having to take any potions or consumables. That's super helpful.
Take the ladder.
Alright.
This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example.
Okay.
Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Dwarven woodcarver. Got it. Let's investigate. That does not
Looks
look
like
very
necrophages
dwarven.
got to this one.
What about this?
Human.
No.
Wrong body type.
Wrong
Let's keep
body
looking.
type. Got all the ingredients here. Okay. Got everything. Ah, lots of loot. Not sure why there should be any monster eyes, but I really would like them for the boots I still have to make. That is a dwarf.
That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
Okay.
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely.
Okay. Okay, before I check this one out, let's loot the boxes.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not
Not
really.
a bit.
No.
Start the autopsy.
Where?
That would be bad for Witcher. Let's start with a hat.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt. Like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Okay, let's examine the eye sockets then.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes. And some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
Ooh. So it seems. Looking at the wounds,
That's
it
brutal.
appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Okay, let's look at his mouth.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
His larynx had become...
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
There's something else. Let's look at the torso.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Oh, that sound.
An egg from an amphibian.
Salamander?
Salamander? Scorched but intact.
What's going on
I
here?
attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Interesting.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin. An incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Okay. Open his abdomen.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt...
Zoogle story.
Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay. And why his throat's scalded.
Okay. Let's examine something else. Well, let's go to his hands.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
Okay, what about his legs?
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor.
So what about his genitals?
His genitals.
Let's go to the genitals.
We'll inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
Well, we'll see. No, we
We'll
don't know.
see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Phew, okay.
Alright. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
I mean, it could be ritual murder, could be punishment, could be just madness. But in all honesty, I would like to keep my cards close to me for some time. Because we really don't know.
Sorry. Rather not share my conclusions just yet.
I understand. For the good of the investigation. Will you at least share what you intend to do?
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy.
Hello.
But I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions
Welcome
for
back,
you.
Danielle. We
Very well,
are
speak.
in the middle of a
But be
murder
quick.
case. Or
Reverend Nathaniel has come by for
we
an
are,
inspection.
but-
He'll be here shortly.
Good Priscilla. Dandeliion's friend was attacked on the street, badly injured, and now we're here to find the attacker. Because it turns out he had other victims before. And it was very gruesome. Gouged out the eyes of the victim, put in burning coals, then shoved acid down their throat, cut open their throat so they would survive longer and would endure even more pain. So very mysterious and very dark. The quest from helping Dandelion, where he was jolly and had lots of fun, turned very, very grim.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Farquhar.
Maybe Danielle will give you some
That
fries,
Portrait
Alpha.
was attacked there.
That
City's
would be
abuzz
nice.
about it.
Sharing
But the
fries.
woodcarver, Eustace, the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body,
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
as your reverence wishes.
Okay.
Gentlemen,
Who's that
follow
fella?
me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
That's nice.
Thank you.
What did you eat? Alpha. Was it good? So, Nathaniel, who is he?
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the Eternal Fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer.
Gammon steaks,
Delighted
pineapple,
especially
and
in
chips.
torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the
Sounds
morgue.
not too bad.
He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
You ate so much you're
job.
feeling sick. Talking about food, CS Koala's back. Welcome back.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
I'm off for tonight. This old lady has to work tomorrow. Have a good night. Alright, Luciferge. Already have to go to bed. Oh no. But thank you for stopping by anyway. Hope you have a good night. Rest well. Hope to see you soon. Well, I decide when I heard
I
enough.
decide when we're done with this
Hey,
subject.
Richie No Mates, how are you
What's
doing?
your connection to him?
An old story, but if you insist. The student protests in 1242, you've heard of them? I led them. Hubert, however, denounced me to the authorities. I landed in prison. There you have it. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
So, we're in the middle of this very dark and grim murder mystery. And we have several leads. We have to investigate the alley where Priscilla was attacked using the Witcher senses, examine the place where the woodcarver died, or find Eustace, the corpse collector. Since Eustace is right around the corner, let's talk to him first. Talking of food, Koala's back is an interesting Yeah, because you said you were grabbing some food.
Bloody bandits! Can't go out in the streets.
What's going on here?
At least before they didn't used to kill women.
Fall afoul of the king of beggars. You'll get no mercy no matter who you are.
What is happening here? Eustace.
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
Collect other bodies with those injuries?
One of them? So there've been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid.
You searched them?
You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets, made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Whoa! Careful! Do the finger
Talk.
wow.
What did you find on him?
I had you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment, that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches
Careful.
in this town.
Very careful, buddy. Yes! For Dandelion!
Fucking hell, what was that for?
For everything.
Do we have cannibalism going on again in chat? Is that what's happening here? Okay. Let's investigate the alley where Priscilla was attacked. We have to find out more in order to help Dandelion, because, and that is what I mentioned earlier, it really is very interesting to see this different side of Dandelion, that he is indeed very concerned about here and very emotional about the fact that she got attacked, and that she actually means a lot to him. Very sweet tooth. Whistling Wendy. What's going on here?
A brazier. This time of year? I know that smell. Formaldehyde.
What's going on here?
Watch him.
What? What are you doing? Priscilla, Dandelion's friend, the singer, the troubadours. When we came back after we finished helping Dandelion with his cabaret, which was all very fun and even kind of goofy, we came back and saw that Priscilla was attacked. Or we came back and Priscilla didn't show up, and a messenger informed us that Priscilla was attacked and is in the hospital. She was unresponsive, very hurt, and the doctor told us that she might not be able to sing again, because the attacker not only beat her up pretty badly, but also poured some acid, or as we found out, formaldehyde down her throat.
So come on now. Kill the whole son.
Well, there was no cabaret because Dandelion was too worried about that, and we jumped straight to look out for Priscilla if she's alright, or if she's at least doing okay. But nice that you focus on that. From all that.
More time to end this.
Fist fighting. Oh man. Oh, I can heal at least this time. Come on! Those fist fights on Deathmarch are annoying. They have so much health and they hit so hard, you have to be super cautious. Important details, yeah. Well, I was more worried about Priscilla and our friend Dandelion, but okay. Geralt, some ladies require brazier around. Not all of them are like your horse ladies later. I don't know either where that started now. What are you referencing with that? And who are you calling whores? Are you calling Triss a whore?
What? Lost your nerve?
Danielle, are you really calling Triss a whore? I don't think she would like that.
That's it.
Don't think she would like that.
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. but I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give her pouring, pick up a decent trade, but none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well,
That is
gone now.
awkward.
I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Okay, so Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You know that?
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Damn it.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
I will. I'm trying to solve that. We're all on the same side. So this is a brazier.
This time of year?
This time of the year. It's for fire.
Man's footprint. The murderer's maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back. Human. Priscilla's. Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
That's a very high wall. Concerned citizen sermon. Remember, good people, the light cast by the fire dispels every darkness, reveals each lie, exposes every unworthy and debauched soul. Not even shape-shifting dopplers can hide from its light, not even witches and sorceresses, so adept at fooling the common folk, not the loose woman who walk the streets and fuck men's minds with their charms. Abandon then the treacherous and immoral magic arcane. Cover your bodies in modesty and provoke no unclean thoughts, and the eternal fire will expose for you all monsters and sinners, or else burn you too in its flames. Concerned citizen. Okay. So some kind of religious attack, maybe? Mindfuck. That guy's a very dirty man. Me? No, never. I don't even know what that is.
Mutant.
Well, the streams aren't PG-13. Only the Discord. Joining the gutter. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I'm a decent streamer. Very decent streamer. Okay, where do we have to go now? Okay, the place where the woodcarver died. So let's go over there. So where's that? What's happening? You did click away a notice saying the stream was for grown-ups. Yeah, exactly, Koala.
Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Okay.
Ah.
I will do that. There's never enough alcohol. You can have a lot of alcohol, but never enough.
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll set me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on, then. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft? Even I'm scared of them. But better backing dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I ran to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
So you are?
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
Meyer and Meyer. Creator.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Well, first of all, do you know much about the murder?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
It was like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claim not to.
Damn
But even
it.
if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleating orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. Do they care about some dwarf?
That is a big dog. It's all a ruse, Danielle? No. Alpha, why are you not warning us? Did your brother have any enemies?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag." And other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back,
Aw.
quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Probably the syphilis that we found on the
Fine,
body of
we've talked
Fabian.
enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Yeah, be very aware of them. Okay, so let's examine this.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay
Human
when they
dish
found
rag?
him.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women.
Shapely ones. What's this? Oh, that's another one of those.
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Okay, let's go inside.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Yeah, I want. Okay. Ooh, just rolling in here.
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood. Left a few stains behind.
Maybe.
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
Probably the killer. A broken rake could be important. What do we have here?
Eyes.
Eyes.
Humanoid.
Ugh.
Completely rotten.
Rotten eyes. So that is where the eyes of Fabian are. Good to know. But we don't have wild eyes running around.
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
Probably how he broke his foot. So, can you tell me some more?
Aye.
I looked at your sculptures.
Had a look at your sculptures.
And? Lifelike, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that would crush her back. Whittle him down. He said, nay, they'd sell better this way. Told me to shut me trap. And sell they did. Till one sermon at the temple, and the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human Mayas sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
Okay, interesting business.
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered, then tortured. For a time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I hadn't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard, then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
Bigger isn't always better, but doesn't hurt.
To him,
wise words
you,
from Alpha.
The whole city.
Alpha the philosopher. The
Fine,
philosopher.
we've talked enough.
Are you a
Won't learn
philosopher?
anything else here. Take care.
So, with the image of holy statues with big breasts, I will take a very small break, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Won't take too long. So, stick around. Don't go anywhere. And I'll be back. back. So, Danielle missed, or Mrs. Triss. Well, I would hope that somebody would miss me, but guess not the case. So I'm back now, and we have to talk to the coroner, since he sent the guards telling us we should meet him. Just came across a track called Drunk and Texting Me. Not your kind of music, but a funny title, yeah? I mean, who would ever drunk text someone? Right? Nobody does that. That really hurts, Carla. That really hurts.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Okay. Let's talk to the coroner. For fun. I mean, you could call it like that.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my
Of course
previous
not,
visit.
anyhow.
Because you
Of course
came
not.
unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Von Graz told me about you.
Von Graz told me all about you.
Ah, doubtless you've heard how I had the noble leader of the student protesters thrown in prison. But did you hear the protests were far from peaceful, or did he neglect to mention it? People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
Okay. You look a little young to be Von Graz's teacher.
How old's Von Graz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
Well, very amusing. Who's the victim?
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
So
Yeah,
more and
mortal
more
sin in Novigrad.
religious connections.
Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Sounds a bit impulsive.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment.
Parchment.
Made of human skin.
Made of human
A
skin?
message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Gods, he knows no bounds. To attack Lady Vegelbud, heiress of such a prominent family.
Where is she? Tell me.
She resides in an estate beyond the city, north of Oxenfurt.
Gotta find her. Now.
Oh yeah, quick. Let's hurry up. So we got a little Jack the Ripper case here.
Till next time, Master.
That's the next fast travel point. Oh, it's all the way here. Okay. Let's hurry up. Maybe we can save Patricia Bagelbutt.
What do you seek, pain giver?
Oh. Nope. Ran against the wall. And I followed the wrong track. Pro gamer, pro streamer.
Oh, I've had enough of living.
Okay, so after this quest, we go to Skellige, but this is a very interesting quest that is a bit longer than the usual ones. One of those slightly bigger side quests. And we gotta help our friend Dandelion and her beloved Priscilla. Triss? I think I will I will do Triss quest at a later time. I will do it for sure, but first I want to visit Skellige today. Let me through here. Let me through here. Hello.
What do you want?
I need to talk to Patricia Bagelbutt.
Need to talk to Patricia Bagelbutt.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Bagelbutt. Just
there
no
will be
trickery.
plenty of Triss
Understand?
in the future, no worries.
Yes, good fellow? If it's work you seek.
Don't know that I'm all that good. Name's Geralt. Looking for Patricia Bagelbutt. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
Well, a murderer has marked her
I'm
as the
hunting a
next
serial
victim.
killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our guards.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
All right.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square.
Okay.
Uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Well, first I need to loot. And then we need to hurry. Water. Nice. Okay, yeah. Show me the way.
Well, another freak.
Oh. Whoa. Who's so rude? You are the butler. You're a pretty rude butler.
Did you see
those poor wretches who fled Velen. Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
That doesn't have to be a good
just to be
sign.
sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
Okay. That's not good.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Jesus Christ. Fucking dogs. Leave me alone, doggos.
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
Is he? Is that the murderer? No.
There he is! Get him!
What? No! You fucking idiot. Ah.
Lost your nerve?
I have to deal with you guys? Really?
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
You idiot!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery! Taking you to the heiress!
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
God damn it. Those idiots.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Well, probably because of the eternal fire.
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that.
Okay.
And let her be the last victim. Please.
I'll try to. Okay, let's examine the body.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time.
Oof, let's examine a little bit closer. That is definitely a gruesome death. Was there any chance you could have prevented that? Don't think so. Don't think so. Let's see.
Another empty formaldehyde bottle.
Yeah, he forced her to drink that.
Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast.
Okay, another concerned citizens sermon. That's about it, so let's hurry up to get to crippled Kate's. Maybe we can prevent that. Damn it. Fire! Jump over it. So let's head over. Maybe we can catch him. So far, it really looks like a caused murder. But who knows? Very gruesome murder, yeah.
Let it rain. Eternal fire, keep me safe.
Oh, what was that? Oh, another concerned citizen, so it's even around the town. Unfortunately, he has not a Sherlock outfit, but I put my Sherlock hat on, and I will investigate. Let's hurry up. It's in here, I think.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
Well, I will disturb them for sure. Quick, Geralt.
You look fucking amazing. On
Thank
top
you.
of me.
Ooh. I will talk to you later.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
What, no foreplay? No formaldehyde? Coals in my eye sockets?
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know, but I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde.
Oh shit.
I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with
No.
Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
Not gonna happen. Well, actually, I could axe him and do it in a non-violent way, but...
Then you'll pay again. For her, for all the other women you've tortured.
I don't want to. Yes! There you go. Can I untie you?
You're free now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you. He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me. So hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
Jeez, this case is very dark. Well, that's anything else? No. But we have to go to the warehouse. So seems to be it's the coroner after all. The one who looks suspiciously young. Someone who has to be at least 70, 80. Just saying. So there were some hints that there's something afoot early on. But now, gotta hurry. Get to the warehouse. No, I don't want to talk to Hattori right now. Damn it.
This the place?
Greetings, Witcher. It's nearby. Ready?
No.
Need a minute.
Very well, but hurry, please.
Something else to do right now.
Ah! Where are you?
Open it. Not key required. There you are.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
You're a sick fuck.
I never expected you to understand. You're a cynic and an opportunist. I sensed it from the start. Ah well, this conversation has grown unpleasant for both parties. We must move to the next item on the agenda. I last fought a Witcher 2 centuries ago. I do hope I remember how it's done.
And you? Have you faced one of us? No, you couldn't have. You would not have survived.
Well, we'll see about that.
Show me what you got.
Let's get some vampire oil going. Do I have black blood? I do need black blood potion. Because that will hurt him. Hello, Mistress Memstress. Yeah, Bastard Geralt has a high fan base. Sorry, I'm a little bit busy right now, but welcome to the stream. I hope you have a good time. Come here, let's dance. Ooh. Maybe not so fast the dancing. Maybe just a slow tango. Die. Whew. Nice. Catacan. Dear Death. And a level up as well. Is it any better? Not really. Oh, now we can talk to Dandelion and Priscilla and hopefully she's doing a little bit better. Oh, we have another slot here. Let's see. That was quick for... Yeah, I mean, we're pretty high on level. Not sure for which level this is supposed to be. Yeah, it's level 16 and we're already level 18. So we're at this point a bit over-leveled for this area. Or, like, for those quests in Novigrad. Thank you for the follow, Mistress Memetress. And welcome again. One consumed mutagen decoction increases maximum vitality by 200 for the decoction. Ooh. I do like that eventually when I get the right decoction, because then I always have that in me anyway. So I will take that now. Will also give me additional vitality. Although I don't think I have saved yet. Yeah, he clearly was a bit amnesiac about his last Witcher encounter, which I'm very happy about. But yeah, for an enemy. Thank you for the follow, the Ripper. How well, how fitting after we fought the Jack the Ripper version of this game. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? But yeah, for a monster that is 2 levels lower than we are, it was pretty tough. Like, and especially on Death March, they hit very hard. So I actually was able to avoid his hits for the most part. But if you get stunned by those, it can be over very quickly. And woo, you successfully solved the case. You would have guest appearance in the next episode of CSI Novigrad. Yes! I'm getting famous now. CSI Novigrad. I always wanted to be on that show. It's my favorite show on Valen Television. Thank you. Very nice of you, the Ripper. Okay, there's another sermon. Okay, a little more. Although I have to say the other famous crime series in Novigrad, I might even like it more. Loot and Order. I actually enjoy that a lot. So, there was that. There is something up there. Can I get there? Not even sure if it's worth it to try to jump up here, but who knows? Maybe it is. I'm curious. Yeah, there are some doors up there. Aha! Ah, it's locked. Loot and Order, an old favorite. I could watch the reruns of that every time.
I'm here.
Excellent. Shall
I
we?
noticed that about again, Hattori, what are you doing? I noticed that about 60% of the people I have watched don't solve it correctly, so that earn follow. Well, in all fairness, it is not the first time I played The Witcher, so this isn't blind. However, when I played it the first time, I did solve it the same way, because I felt it was, first of all, it was a little bit too obvious, and second of all, I wasn't sure about the coroner from the beginning, since he seemed very young and there was something off So I assumed that would be
Watch where you're walking.
the twist. So at least what I wanted to do is ask the Reverend about the formaldehyde, and then of course you find out that he has no idea about that. Okay.
A whole day wasted.
Also, I put on my Sherlock hat, so then it's easy for me to solve any mystery, to be honest. So let's pay the two lovebirds a visit, Dandelion and Priscilla. So Priscilla is doing better. More sermons on the ground. Gerlach Holmes, good one, very good one. Okay, it is here. Here we are. Whew. Can we loot your place as well? We can. Nice. Da-da-dum. Okay. Can't have enough alcohol in your inventory. Not only a game lesson, but also a life lesson. Read all those books. Oh, that is a new book. We have a new book. Haven't found a new book in ages. Beliefs of Skellige. Druids, the disciples of the Isle's local pantheon, are not the sole spiritual devotees in Skellige. For some, Druids also call the archipelago home. Yet this is no cause for conflict, for Freya's adherents and the Druid circle coexist and treat each other with great respect. What welds these two faiths together? A common worship of the divinity found in the earth, fertility, love, and birth. To the Druids, men form a part of nature and should treat the world around them with the utmost respect. They hold that since nature gave life, her most precious gift to humans and the other civilized races, they should live in harmony with her, yielding the world to hers. Druids are seen as wise men, and priests are held in high esteem by society. They act as spiritual guides, herbalists, and alchemists. Skelligers seek their counsel in times of trouble, summon them when ill, and ask them to settle thorny conflicts. Like their continental brethren, the Druids of Skellige have a circle, an area set aside in their holy grove where they assemble, meditate, and study sacred tomes. Many Druids are capable of wielding magic. Are going to visit the daughter of the last victim? Yes, we will visit her at some point, but that's later down the road. Gout is the neighbor that comes over without knocking and raids your pantry. Yeah, well, I mean, nobody complains when I take their shit, right?
Lingering like flies around shit instead of doing some honest work.
Don't complain. Hello. Let's talk to Joachim.
Yes, Geralt?
Oh, we have lots of questions. So let's ask him about Shani.
Know another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shani. Know her? Red hair, cropped short, freckles.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally, I know her. She was my assistant for a year.
Any idea where she is now?
My gut tells me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I told her it would be futile.
Shani!
In the time she saved 100 lives, another 1,000 would be lost. But medics with a mission, you can't argue with them.
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it suits Radovid. You've not heard the story? The rector wished to grant him an honorary doctorate.
Cutie
The
patootie.
faculty disagreed.
That's true.
Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the deans and the entire academic senate so they wouldn't raise a stink. I've been at Vilmerius Hospital ever since. But perhaps it's for the best. I'm far more adept scalpel in hand than I ever was behind a lectern.
After we solved it, you have any suspects?
These murders. Got any suspects?
No, Geralt. Though all in all I should have.
What do you mean?
By virtue of my profession, I know Novigrad's underworld better than most. Dozens of mercenaries, racketeers, bandits and hired assassins have had their turn on my operating table. Rogues, one and all. But I believe even they could not kill in this manner. So horribly cruel, yet cold, methodical, with absolute precision. Concluding this overlong explanation, I've no notion who's behind it, but I fear them like hell.
You don't have to fear them anymore. Haha. So, the coroner told me about your past.
Hubert told me about your past. Even more vivid than I'd assumed.
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight or be gone.
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university? Died for your cause?
I was young
All right, Daniel.
and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price. Even a human life or two. But those are past sins. Sins I've atoned for.
Okay, I found the murderer.
Found and killed the murderer. It was Hubert. You were right not to trust him. He was a higher vampire.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
Always glad to help, but now let's talk.
How's...
Better, right?
Yes.
Oh, still looking rough.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. For me and Priscilla.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Broccolon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing
can
as a
only
duo.
hope.
She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds beautiful.
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Can we talk to her?
Sorry, Geralt. My throat's still caught.
Say no more. Get well soon.
Okay.
Geralt?
Yeah, I think we can leave for now. So, oh. Did he just teleport back down? I really like the quest showing off some of Dandelion's more serious side, and that Priscilla's actually very important to him. So I said multiple times that now is the last quest before we go to Skeletica. But there's one thing I do want to do, and that is play Gwent against Roach and just continue the Gwent quest. But after that, we will go for sure. Ba-dup. And we have the fast travel point from there. It isn't far. too roachy. There we go. Welcome back, Danielle. Just in time for some Gwent, and then the big thing happens. The big thing. New map, new faces, new quests, new music.
You've been here, you've been there. So tell me.
Just have to beat Vernon Roach in Gwent.
Best beware of the other side of the river.
There you are.
Geralt of Rivia, safe and sound.
Indeed.
You play Gwent, Roach?
Yes, but there's no one to play against here. If you've got a deck, pull it out.
Oh, I will pull it out.
Good luck.
Okay. Knowing Roach, he probably has a Northern Realms deck, I would assume. Let's kick out... What? There should be someone to kick out. Oh, there. Gwent hype. Even more importantly, Skellige hype. For those who don't know the game, when I went over there, it was another moment where that was kind of mind-blowing, because I couldn't imagine that this game could even become more beautiful. But yeah, that is the point where I fell in love with it again. So I'm very excited to share that with you. Okay. Now... No. We have lots of hero cards. That's fine. Let's play those then. Okay, he passed. That's fine. Nice. My turn. He will probably play the spy card. No, he doesn't. Doesn't. Well, then I will just pass. If he plays it, I can resurrect it. Okay, he saves it up for the last round. That's fine by me. Playing Ciri, that's pretty rude and offensive against me, but I'll let him do that. Commander's Horn, okay. Another Commander's Horn. Still has the spy card there. He really waits until the last moment. Incredible. There it is. Waited for that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we already won here. Nice. We beat Roach.
You won. Congratulations. Here. You earned the card.
Know anyone else worth playing?
I've heard of a man came through Novigrad recently. You might be interested to know he's also a witcher.
Hmm.
Lambert, they call him.
Lambert, you say?
Old Lambert's a card sharp? Interesting indeed.
Then I have a mate who's come up from the south. He likes cards, a rather refined player. But it seems he's better at being late. Wouldn't wait if I were you.
Okay. Can't play Lambert at the moment because we have to advance his quest for that. That is over in Skellige, and that will lead us finally to Skellige. Find a boat to Skellige. Nice. Jumping even. Are you guys ready for Skellige? Are you excited? I did win. Oh no, not buffering right before Skellige. No. No, no, no. Okay. Ooh. That Hattori will talk to us again. Nope. Not this time. Yeah, Skellige is awesome. It was amazing getting there for the first time and being blown away. Can't wait for Skeletor. Can you bring me to Skellige? Captain Liglat. What are you doing?
You captain of this tub?
What's it to you?
I need to get to Skellige.
I'm Skellige bound. Need to get there.
Start swimming. Islanders, the black ones, all attackers in those waters. No one sails the route these days.
Come on. Clans are ready to deal. Leave you alone if you do. Someone's done it. Gotta have.
Not likely. Except maybe that daft bastard Wolverston from the Atropos. A liar, a thief, and a bugger, that one. He might have parlayed
I know,
with the sea
Pennis G1. I know, I know.
In a pigsty.
Please no backseating.
Others, the golden
I'm well aware.
sturgeon. Ask for Flask.
But welcome to
Everyone
the
knows
stream.
him.
See, now he tells us about the golden sturgeon. Now we can go there. One step after another. No need to rush.
Rain, I like rain.
Whoa, what's going on there? Hello, Horson's henchman. Do you know that Horson is dead? There they are. Dead on the ground. Very enjoyable. And for those who are interested, of course, you can join the Discord as well. Thank you for posting the link. So let's talk to Captain Wolverstone. That's a name.
You, Wolverston, captain of the Atropos?
So you want to know if I'm Atropos, captain of the Wolverston? No fucking clue, mate.
I need to get to Skellige.
My Atropos and me, we're due to sail for Ard Skellig, carrying grain. But that's hush-hush. Got any coin?
Okay. You seem trustworthy.
That enough?
Hefty sack, like a bull's. When do we sail?
Not sure you're ready. You can barely stand.
Know this, stranger. Captain Wolverston never sails sober.
That doesn't
Sea goes one way, Wolverston
calm me
the other.
down.
Makes the rocking bearable. So, ready to set sail?
Let's go.
Let's go.
First, we must drink to the wind, to good fortune, and to the strength of my Atropos.
Fine.
Anchors away.
Jeez. We have found ourselves the best captain in this harbor. Look at how beautiful this game is. It will go very smoothly. Okay. Nice. Sounds perfect. What's going on here? And there we are. Danielle called it. Went smoothly. Stop hitting me. Ooh. No, we didn't get more bedroom time with Geralt, otherwise Frosty would be jealous. Oh, but our drunk captain seems to know how to fight. We will get enough bedroom time. Nice. Alright, good night, Richie. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a good night. See you around soon, I hope. Well, not much. Only a little bit of Geralt bedroom time. How dare you?
Back off or I'll kill you.
I'm not afeard of dying.
We rob corpses much.
Rob every corpse.
And I really like how the
Take it from a
Skellige
corpse,
Isle,
ain't theft.
this map has a
I'm a man of the
completely
Isles.
different feel
I
to
don't
it.
reap, I don't
Just
sow.
feels
The waves bring me my harvest.
like a complete
On the
new
Atropos,
area.
were you?
Yeah, thought the captain had a deal with you.
With us? Meaning who exactly? Might have arranged something with Lugos, but crack? Nay. Clearly should have, though. Outlander ships aren't welcome in these waters. What about you? What do you seek in Skellige, eh?
Agreed to meet a sorceress here. Yennefer of Vengerberg. She's supposed to be on Hard Skellig.
There's a witch at Kertrolda. Croc's guest. Could be the one you're meeting.
Don't like her?
That scorn I hear in your voice.
You've good ears.
And I really like the music
Folks say
in
this
Skellige.
witch has got Croc wrapped around her finger. Orders everyone about. Word is she's vicious at it. But a hag's a hag.
What's Crag's guest look like?
Seen her? Know what the sorceress looks like?
Aye. Wears black and white. If not for her tits, you'd think she was a beached orca. Fact is, even those who see her for a wench would gladly push her out to sea, tits and all.
I'm gonna slap you.
What's your name?
Steingrim.
Well, Steingrim, I don't like you. In fact, I feel like slapping you.
Go ahead, Drifter. You try.
For Heimdall? Heimdall, you have friends here? The beach orca. The whale. Danielle.
enough.
Not a
Best finish
brazier.
me now, cause you'll be fucked once I catch my breath.
It was a good fight. That's enough for now.
Know the way to Kertrolda?
Expect I'll find it.
Head north. Then turn west towards the bay before you come to the bridge. You'll find the Jarl port site today. Your sorceress ought to be there too.
Thanks. So long.
So now we get the chance to look around on Skellige the first time a little bit. Oh, look at this. Look at how beautiful this is. And you will see once I start riding along a little bit that this area not only looks different, but it has just a different vibe to it. Let's kill the sirens. Buy a nice beating, dude.
Magic.
Power.
A place of power.
Ha! How about that? Gonna attack you though. There we go. Oh, come on. Those are a pain in the ass to fight. Ooh. Not flying anymore. Come on. Nice. Let's loot everything and then slowly make our way towards Kertrolde.
Siren Den. Gotta ruin it for them.
Yep, gotta ruin it. Do it with style. Oh, Echidna. Oh, level 19. A bit stronger. Those can be especially annoying if you have multiple around you. Those I could fight, fortunately, one by one, and then it's not too bad. But if you have multiple swarming around you, just annoying. Okay, another. Oh. Nice. Some bones. But I do want to check out the ship a little bit more. Haven't checked out everything. And I just really like the main theme song of Skellige that's going on right now. I don't know, maybe I'm the only one.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
Getting that ability point. Oh, and did I show you the map just for those who, like, you remember the other map? It was a pretty big map. This is as well. We have lots of things to visit here, I would say. Yes, Panas, I will do that. Please refrain from backseat gaming. I will go do that, I said I will go back to the ship. Just give me some time to appreciate the surroundings. We'll get to that, no worries. Hence Blizzard. So, let's see. I think for the most... Ah, here is some stuff lying around. Nice. There's something. Oh, that's just a barrel to explode. Also excited to continue, but before I do that, I do want to spend my ability point. Let's see, probably somewhere here. 5 out of 5. Protection is pretty nice. Potion rate, yeah, I would think I will. Right, guys, I'm off. Catch you later. Catch you all later. Thanks for the stream. All right, Alpha, have a good night. Thank you for stopping by, for sticking around, and hope to see you soon. Just like that. It is definitely a masterpiece, at least in my opinion. I would totally agree with that. The Strong Tank, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's definitely awesome. My favorite game, period. Always hard to say stuff like that, to really pick just one out, but I can honestly say that I haven't enjoyed the game as much as I did The Witcher when I played it for the first time, and even now when I play it for the second time, I'm enjoying it just as much. Also, sharing that with you all is, of course, nice bony. So, we have to go there. So let's ride along a little bit and take in this new environment. This little game. I agree, this game takes the cake over anything for me. The story is incredible and I love how it takes weeks to finish the game. Yeah, for sure. It's a very long game, but I love the amount of detail and just all the passion that is put into it, and that even for the smaller side quest,
looking to buy?
They're just not fetch quests or stuff to collect. There's really some effort put into it that I really enjoyed. Okay, what kind of world guide? Reading this guidebook will unlock certain fast travel points. Well, let's take them all. They're pretty expensive, but might as well just get them. We have the money right now. Also, gives us the opportunity to sell some stuff, get some weight off. So let's get rid of all of this. fast as I can. We have a couple of weapons to sell, and that's then about it for now. I won't spend too much time here, just staring at the inventory. That can go, that can go. Oh. Okay.
So long.
Let's leave.
Next.
Rochi, what are you doing now? Let's continue.
Can you swing an axe?
Oh, what's that?
That's it, Roach.
Come closer, stranger.
This music, though, love the soundtrack so much. Yeah, soundtrack is amazing as well. And I really like how the soundtrack gives you a different feel for each area you're in.
Run, Roach.
Okay, there we
Not
are.
so fast,
Fairtroder Harbor. Supposed to go to the port. Let's do that.
Can't I play today, Dad?
Got to go to the port. Bid farewell
Hey,
to
Agato, how are you doing? Welcome back to the stream. What's going on with you?
Step aside. And before who would there be no shame? Sorry to trouble you, but I really have no choice.
What is it?
What is it?
Our ship was wrecked against a rocky shore during the last storm. I've lost everything.
How am I supposed to help?
I haven't even got the coin for the journey home, and with each day's delay, I draw closer to bankruptcy.
Might have guessed you'd come around to coin. So, need a loan? Or is it just alms you're after?
I shall pay you back every lost copper, I swear it. You need only call on me at my address in Novigrad.
Okay, 150.
Fine.
We can
I'll
afford
help
it.
you. I
Let's
visit
help him.
Novigrad often enough. Might stop by, see how business is going.
Thank you. You'll find me in the Port District. My name's Johan Bonner.
See you later then.
Okay. Hope he pays us back. Okay. Is that way too late? But doing well. That's the most important part, that you're doing well.
Our time amongst the living is but the wink of an eye.
Cutscene. Winter Morgan, welcome. How are you? How was your day? We missed you earlier. All the mods were here except you. Almost had all the mods in chat. So close.
You need not do this, child.
I know, but I want to.
Old friend of ours.
Tis madness. Such a young lass.
Erna should be the one going.
They shared a bed longer.
Silence. It is her decision.
Yeah, you missed the mod get-together. Sort of okay. That doesn't sound too amazing. Hope everything is alright with you. Most insane storm just blew in. What the fuck? It was only 10 minutes ago. Oh no!
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Nice to see you again. The eulogy.
King Bran of Clan Twirsech has embarked on his final voyage. At its end, our glorious ancestors await him. Together they will hunt and raid. They will sit round the fire and praise the deeds of ages past. For now, he lives in our hearts. One day, we too shall stand at his side and face the sea together. That will be a good day.
Do you know Bran?
You knew Bran?
Yes, he was well respected. Unlike his wife.
Skellige is its clans. In times of war, tradition holds the clans unite under the leadership of their king. We've bid Bran farewell. Time to pick his successor
I would say...
who will lead us against the Black One.
Well, it's hard to tell. He's 40, 45% into it.
All who held Bran
Something
of
like that.
Clan Twirsech dear.
Hard to tell.
Mead and meat will be plentiful. During the wake, those who believe
So pretty
themselves
far in
worthy of the
already.
crown will step forth.
Are you going to the wake with me?
Come to the wake with me?
Gladly. Feasts in Skellige, so predictable. Slobbering drunks, brazen boasting, and the inevitable rows that result.
Yeah, nothing like the
I will
banquets
do
Mages
the
attend.
DLCs as well,
Remember
for sure.
the one on Thanet?
Ripper.
You were there. How could I forget? I also remember excruciatingly well what happened after the banquet.
Reading my mind again.
Reading my mind again?
What's more, I like what I see. Did you learn anything in Velen?
Well, as Velen is concerned...
Velen. Awful place. Somehow Ciri wound up at the castle of the local ruler, a baron, self-proclaimed. This was after she was injured.
Injured? Was it serious?
Don't think so. Must have recovered because this baron sent her on to Novigrad. Think she was looking for you at the time. These witches Ciri came across, she was lucky to escape them.
Witches?
Creatures more like. Can't say exactly what they are, but they're dangerous. Very. Also ran into an old friend of ours in Velen, Kira,
What on earth is Kira Metz doing in that wasteland?
hiding from witch hunters. Listen, she told me an elven mage had been there looking for Ciri.
Good. You'll need to tell me more when we have some time.
I will, for sure. And Novigrad?
Been to Novigrad. Ciri was there, looking for a way to lift some curse. She's not there anymore.
You're certain?
Heard it from Dandelion, with no embellishments.
Do you know any more about this curse?
Not much. Ciri ran into some trouble, never finished what she went there to do. I recovered a phylactery, She was looking for a way to enchant it.
I'll look at it later.
What have you learned?
How about you? What have you learned?
Something strange happened on Ard Skellig a time ago. A disaster brought about by a burst of magic. Extraordinary, really. Natural anomaly. Never seen anything like it. My intuition tells me Syria was its cause.
As much as I respect your intuition, Yen, we need something specific. Evidence.
I'd know for certain if I was able to inspect the disaster zone. Unfortunately, Ermion and his druids aren't letting anyone near.
That's not good.
Ermion's head of the Skellige Circle? Haven't seen him since...
Since Ciri was a little girl. I doubt he'll do you any favors, not even for old time's sake.
Oh well, we'll see.
So why won't Ermion let you inspect the area of the anomaly?
Call it a difference of opinion. A large, loud difference. Look, it's Krach.
White Wolf!
Greetings, Krach.
I shall see you at the wake, and I'll not accept any excuses. I've an important matter to discuss with you.
Is that so? Everyone wants to talk to
I
me.
shall wear black and white for the feast. I count on you to don something complimentary. Something that doesn't reek of 1,000 hunts.
Yen, you know I can't stand new doublets. Just too tight till you break them in.
And just like Krach, I'll not accept any excuses.
Ah.
We're not here to enjoy ourselves. We've matters to resolve and should dress appropriately. I've rented a room at the inn. Took the liberty of laying out some clothes for you there. You ought to go. Choose something. In the meantime, I've something to attend to. We'll meet at the entrance to the feast hall.
Fine. Okay,